Today we're diving into the fascinating and controversial narrative known as the Black Legend. This tale casts Spain and its empire in a highly unfavorable light. But how much of it is true? Let's explore the truths and biases behind this historical narrative. The term Black Legend originated during Spain's height as a global power, especially after the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. It was employed by Spain's rivals, particularly the Dutch, English, and French, to undermine its reputation and justify their own ambitions. Notably, New Spain, primarily referring to modern-day Mexico, was not merely a colony but a viceroyalty, seen as part of Spain itself, alongside other viceroyalties in Spain, with a legal framework protecting indigenous rights and cultures. Many indigenous peoples formed alliances with Spaniards to overthrow the Aztec Empire, which had oppressed them for centuries. Some tribes were subjected to tribute and warfare, leading them to seek alliances with the Spaniards as a means to gain freedom and protect their communities. This collaboration challenges the oversimplified narrative of total domination. Although there were instances of exploitation, it was illegal to enslave indigenous people under Spanish law. The Crown issued regulations aimed at protecting their rights, including the Leyes de Indias, which sought to prevent abuses and mandated fair treatment. While the reality on the ground sometimes diverged from these laws, they reflect a recognition of indigenous dignity that was unique compared to other colonial contexts. In New Spain, significant efforts were made to establish hospitals, schools, and universities accessible to the entire population, reflecting a commitment to education and health. Importantly, indigenous languages were preserved, and Spanish was not forcibly imposed, allowing for a rich cultural exchange. The Black Legend overlooks that indigenous languages thrived in New Spain and Mexico up until the early 20th century. It was in the 1930s, long after independence, that Mexican government initiatives promoting Spanish contributed to the decline of these languages. While the Black Legend portrays Hernán Cortés as a brutal conquistador, it often overlooks that upwards of 100,000 indigenous allies fought alongside approximately 1,000 Spaniards during the conquest of the Aztec Empire. And Francisco Pizarro, it often overshadows the complex interactions between Spaniards and indigenous peoples. However, while the Black Legend continues to push the narrative of Spanish atrocities, it often ignores the well-documented atrocities by other colonial powers like the British, French, and Portuguese. Modern historians have been re-evaluating the events of the Spanish colonial period, acknowledging the significant contributions of Spanish culture, art, and governance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe.